So what is going on, everyone? We are back. It is Kieron the Barber. How are you all doing? How was your weekend? What you been up to? Today we are doing Hamza, and Hamza is getting a special little Eid trim. Eid Mubarak to everybody who is celebrating Eid right now. By the way, I just want to say to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, Merry Eid. That's how you say it. And yeah, so starting off, we are going to do a side part skin fade pompadour. Wetting that down, saturating the hair, putting the hair into position first. You always want to put that hair into position first. Never ever cut hair where you haven't wet it down, you haven't styled it into place first, because you don't want to cut off any hair that you might need later on. So starting with that 1.5, we're taking it up to the pinpoint, the kind of corner of the hair. And then, by the way, I'm not actually rushing this haircut. I've just sped it up just to feed the time. I don't rush haircuts. So yeah, same steps as all my other videos. It is a 1.5 open to a 1.5 closed to a 1 open to a 1 closed to then a half guard open to a half guard closed, finishing off that fade with no guard on open to no guard closed, and then doing slight trigger play just to make sure we are fading in that fade line. And obviously don't forget, we are putting in our line first with the TOB trimmers, and I was using today obviously the TPOB clippers, which I received this week. So yeah, I'm using them at the minute. They're really good, they're really sharp. I'm really liking them actually. I kind of was a bit taken back by how good they are, how sharp they are. So yeah, using the trimmers, the clippers, and the TPOB scissors, which I got sent as well. So yeah, they're really good. You'll see them in a minute. So fabulous foils. Oh, my babies. I love my fabulous foils. Guys, if you are new to my channel and you are one of the 70% who do not follow me currently, what are you doing? You should be following me. I am the greatest barber. I'm not the greatest barber. I'm king of the goras. Much respect. And yeah, subscribe to me, please. If you are subscribed to me already, hey, how are you? It's been a while. It's been like 3 days. But yeah, I'm not even 3 days. I think I uploaded a video yesterday. If I can get this out tonight, I would have uploaded a video yesterday. So hi from yesterday. How you all doing? So then we are doing a little bit of scissor work. Scissors coming up at a 90-degree angle. The TPBO scissors, loving these. Nice and sharp. Good, nice clean lines. I don't want any lines actually. That's a nice clean fade. So yeah, just getting in there. Making sure that's still heavy though, because what I don't want to do is that part of Hamza's hair tends to stick up slightly. So what I want to be doing is I want to be taking that up at a 90-degree angle, but I'm making sure I'm still keeping that nice and heavy because I don't want that to stick up or stick out. So yeah, repeating exactly the same steps as I would do in any other haircut which I'm blending in. My blending is very similar to all my haircuts. I don't really change up my style of blending. I think once you've perfected, or I'm not saying perfected, but once you've got a style that you like the way you blend hair, then honestly I would keep it. Try different things, don't get me wrong, and if you find that better, but if you've got one certain way of technique of fading, then I would suggest doing that and keeping to that, because that's what I like to do and it works for me. Now with Hamza, on his head, just at the side of the occipital, is that the head dips in slightly, so you'll notice that there's darker areas that I kind of play about with and lift up slightly just to try and get that out, because you don't really want any darker patches, even though it's faded all in. But with the shape of the head, you've got to be very careful with dark patches and stuff like that. So we try and really try and get that out there. So yeah, I'm here, I'm doing my thing. How you all doing? So guys, if you're a returning subscriber, what did you think to my last few videos? Is there anything that you would like me to change? Constructive criticism is always there. I take it all with a pinch of salt. I'm quite easy to talk to, and I love people who guide me in the right direction. So if you feel like I'm doing anything wrong, or you feel like I'm doing something right, give me a comment down below and let me know. That'd be great. And always give this video a like. I want this video to, my videos have been getting like 50 likes. Can we get this video to 100 likes? This is the Kieron the Barber army right now. We need to get this to 100 likes. That's what we need to do. So you guys can help me get this video to 100 likes. That'd be fantastic. It helps obviously the algorithms and stuff like that. The more likes it gets, the more YouTubes want to push it out, and the more videos that, you know, I then want to make. I'm going to make videos regardless, that's a lie, but you know, it's an incentive. If my videos are doing good, then I'm going to want to make more content. So now they'll come around to the edges with the corners, starting with my TPOB. The reason I use this clipper first is because it is very soft. It has a ceramic blade on. I push the edges just around, get them nice sharp corners, and then I come in with my Gamma Ergo X's, and I've learned this trick from Richmond and Zach, is that I'll put a little bit of talcum powder on my palm, and then what I'll do after that is I'll dab the clipper head, or the trimmer head, sorry, into the talcum powder, and then I'll wipe it onto the client's head, and you'll be able to see the talcum powder. Now what that does is that just creates a barrier to the skin, and it just makes it a lot softer, so your client doesn't end up with any red patches or anything like that. And also it's there to see where you put the line. So yeah. So what we do here is we repeat exactly the same steps with the foils around the edges and around the back. Hamza's crown actually sticks up quite a bit, so we just have to be really careful of how much we're actually taking off that crown, making sure that we don't want it to poke up or poke out, so we're still kind of keep that at a very like 90-degree angle. We're not going to take that crown too high, and we're just going to trim that in and blend that up. Right guys, so onto the sides now, and what we're going to do is we're just taking around exactly the same steps, coming around the ear, giving it slight curvature, then the foils, and then the blending process begins with a 1.5 open, a 1.5 closed, Corbin's a pussy, a 1 open, a 1 closed, a half open, half closed, and then 0 guard open, 0 guard, 0 guard, 0 as in no guard open, no guard closed, and then slight trigger play. And that is what we're going to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the beard, and we are going to do a blend in the beard, shape that round, make that beard look nice and beautiful before we start cutting the top. Guys, how are you feeling about enhancements, by the way? I just thought I'd talk about enhancements. I've used enhancements in my last few videos. I've had some comments saying, you know, it's like crayons and stuff like that, and I've had other people say that it's really good. I want to know your opinion on them. I've only just recently started using them, so I'm still getting used to them. I'm still a learner. I'm still a novice. I know there's a lot of other barbers out there that are really good with them. They use the hair fibers plus the enhancement spray and everything like that. What is your opinion on them? I'd like to know personally. I think they're great. I really like them. I think it's good for photo work. I think it's good for your client if he wants to go out on a night out and stuff like that. I think that stuff is really good. But yeah, it's each to their own. I just want to hear your opinion on it. Now onto the top. We're cutting the top. What we're doing with this top is we are club cutting that all the way around. We're not chipping into that. The reason why me personally I do not chip into pompadours is because I like the straight look on pompadours. I think pompadours, when they're chipped into, they look too broken. I want to keep the weight in them, so that's why I club cut them. I like to make sure that they're nice and straight. It suits the way I style hair, it suits the way I cut hair personally. Is why I straight cut or club cut or whatever you call it. I don't really like to texture into a pompadour, especially in kind of this kind of hair where it's nice and long. What I will do is I will just stick the thinners for it, just because Hunter's hair is really thick. So now we're coming up to the last few bits now, guys. This is the blow drying, styling, coming around with the razor, making sure all the lines are nice and sharp, making sure you've got some straight lines in there. He's loving life. Look at him, he's loving it. So yeah, on to the ball bag. No, it's not called ball bag. Crazy ball. Crazy ball sea salt spray. Crazy ball sea salt spray. And we're using a roller brush with my Dyson hairdryer, and we're just making sure that it looks nice and smart, making sure that pompadour is nice and pushed in. Hi guys, so as I said before, the last little bits, last little touches, we are adding some enhancements to Hamza's hair. We're adding it to the top of the corners, around the top of the beard, making that look nice and beautiful. He's looking beautiful, he's looking handsome, he is ready for Eid now. He has done his month's worth of fasting, he's suffered, but he's ready to go out, he's ready to celebrate, he's ready to have a good fucking haircut. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to make him look good. I'm here to make him feel good. He can now go out, celebrate with the boys with the best haircut out of all of his group of mates. That is on me. Guys, this is the end of the video. I have a client waiting outside right now. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. But I just want to say, can I get a higher? And a subscribe, please.
A little bit spicy.